I hope they won't be needed. Putin on using nuclear weapons in Ukraine. Russian President Vladimir Putin said in comments broadcast Sunday that the need to use nuclear weapons in Ukraine had not arisen and that he hopes it will not. In a preview of an upcoming interview with Russian state television, published on Telegram, Putin said Russia has the strength and the means to bring the conflict in Ukraine to a logical conclusion. Responding to a question about Ukrainian strikes on Russian territory, Putin said there has been no need to use those nuclear weapons and I hope they will not be required. We have enough strength and means to bring what was started in 2022 to a logical conclusion with the outcome Russia requires, he said. Putin signed a revamped version of Russia's nuclear doctrine in November 2024, spelling out the circumstances that allow him to use Moscow's atomic arsenal, the world's largest. That version lowered the bar, giving him that option in response to even a conventional attack backed by a nuclear power. Russia and Ukraine are at odds over competing ceasefire proposals. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said Friday, in comments made public Saturday, that Moscow's announcement of a 7-2 ceasefire next week in Ukraine to mark Victory Day in World War II is merely an attempt to create a soft atmosphere ahead of Russia's annual celebrations. Zelensky instead renewed calls for a more substantial 3-0 pause in hostilities, as the US had initially proposed. He said the proposed ceasefire could start any time as a meaningful step toward ending the war. Putin on Monday declared a unilateral 7-2 ceasefire in Ukraine to mark Victory Day in World War II, as the US presses for a deal to end the 3-year-old war. The Kremlin said the truce, ordered on humanitarian grounds, will run from the start of May 8 and last through the end of May 10 to mark Moscow's defeat of Nazi Germany in 1945, Russia's biggest secular holiday. Meanwhile, 11 people were wounded in a Russian drone attack overnight on the Ukrainian capital, Kyiv, Ukraine's state emergency service said Sunday. 2 children were among the wounded. The attack woke up Valentina Fiziuk, an 83-year-old resident of Kyiv's Obolin district. I was just sleeping when the house shook. It was at 1230. An apartment on the 12th floor caught fire, she told the Associated Press. The car of another resident, Vyacheslav Kotab, caught fire. I saw my car burning. I was covered with broken glass, he said. I couldn't do anything. The 54-year-old was frustrated with stalled peace negotiations. They can't agree on anything, and we are the ones who suffer the consequences. Swipe left for next video. Russia fired a total of 165 exploding drones and decoys overnight, Ukraine's Air Force said. Of those, 69 were intercepted and a further 80 lost, likely having been electronically jammed. Russia also launched 2 ballistic missiles. Russia's defense ministry said its air defenses shot down 13 Ukrainian drones overnight. Latest blogs.